Hey, Dr. Anderson. You know, I have been observing you in the last couple days. We had some interesting weather on the Habits of Health, and it was impressive that the way you just changed what was going on. Could you share with us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, thanks, Terry, and it was great having you guys, and you guys were a great crew, and we had a lot of fun, but bottom line is the weather really turned against us, and the winds were up to 30 plus knots and 7 to 8 foot seas, and we're really crashing, and the Habits Health was really almost a submarine. Realized three things. First of all, we'd have to sludge. It's hard on the boat, hard on the crew, and a lot of psychological stress. So I made an alternative plan, and the plan was to find the nearest port. So we came into Beaufort, North Carolina. We've now brought the boat in here and looked and checked the weather, kind of revamped, started back at square, because when you get flustered or things aren't going right, the last thing you want to do is get caught in a downward spiral where you continue to get more stressed out. So the answer is to look and see, are there other alternatives? So that's what we did. We looked and saw that the weather this morning was just as bad, if not worse, that these two colliding fronts are coming together and rounding Hatteras, which is the graveyard of ships for the last 300 years. We don't want to have the Habits be part of that history. So we made a decision to make alternate plans. We're keeping it here for a few days, going back to work using another form of transportation, and then we'll get it up to Annapolis when the timing's right.
You know, what I thought was most impressive is that you and Lori have created your life to be so stress-free that just to regroup and make another plan really was just a speed bump to you. And absolutely reducing your stress is a habit of health. Can you visit on that for a minute?
Well, it comes back to stop, challenge, and choose. You know, I've been talking about it for several years now. It's really been impregnated into Discover Your Optimal Health, our latest book. And in that book, we really focus on the mind, because you know what? Life is going to get in the way. It's intrinsically unstable. You know, the only place where life is perfect all the time is in Disneyland. So with that, it's important to stop when you feel something's not going right, or you're stressed out, or something just doesn't feel up to par. Stop, challenge why you're feeling that way. Is it real, or is it a perceived threat? And then make the decision based on what is the best outcome you can have. And so if every day you get up and focus on what are the things that are most important that I accomplished today, about organizing my life around what matters most, you have the opportunity to move forward. And it's going to take some practice and some time. It's just like, you know, exercising your muscles. The muscles of emotional intelligence and control of our emotions is a thing that takes a lot of practice. But if you simply take it down to stop when you're not feeling right, challenge, and then choose the outcome that really is going to move you forward, I think that'll be putting you on the right path, and over time it'll become a very natural process.
Dr. Anderson, thank you so much for taking the time to share that very valuable information with us.
My pleasure, Terry. Thanks.
Bye-bye.